You should be very selective about the people that you choose to share your information with. The hard truth that I was forced to learn years ago is that most people out there don't care about your problems. And when you go ahead and overshare your problems with random acquaintances, or you like to post and process your problems on social media, you are giving people access to your personal life. But the majority of people out there are insecure. A majority of people out there don't have their lives together. And when they see another person having success, that makes them feel inadequate. That makes them feel weak. That makes them feel, okay, why this person is getting this and not me? That's the type of mentality that we can find out there. When something is going great in your life, keep those things for yourself. You don't need the validation of other people. It's Carla. In this video, I want to share with you 6 things you should never tell anybody. I got inspired to make this video because I've made all these mistakes before, and I believe that you should be selective about the information that you put out there. Not everybody needs to know everything about your life, and privacy is key for success. If you want to appear more confident, there's some aspects of your life that you should keep private. Not everybody needs to know. The first thing that you should never tell anybody is your personal problems, vulnerabilities, your issues with your boyfriend, your husband, your personal problems at work or with family members. And I'm not telling you here that you should be extremely private and never say anything to anybody and just pretend that everything is okay. Not at all. But you should be very selective about the people that you choose to share your information with. The hard truth that I was forced to learn years ago is that most people out there don't care about your problems. And when you go ahead and overshare your problems with random acquaintances, or you like to post and process your problems on social media, you are giving people access to your personal life. You're opening the doors and the windows for them to go and make assumptions about your life, to give you unsolicited advice, or to just be there as a silent spectator waiting for the next chapter in your novella. Do not give to other people the pleasure and the entertainment to see you struggling, because unfortunately, most people out there are waiting for your downfall. Most people out there get excited to see you struggling. And I know this may sound very pessimistic, but it's the real world. People like to see other people struggling because that makes them feel good about themselves when they see another person that is more miserable than them. I'm not exaggerating here. Every single day that I open social media, especially Facebook or TikTok, there's always somebody exposing or sharing intimate details about their lives. It's never beneficial for you to give to other people access to your life or that pleasure to see you in a vulnerable state. People out there and social media are not healthy ways to process your frustrations and your emotions. If you need to process your emotions, if you need to talk with somebody, go with a therapist, go with a coach, apply coping skills, write a journal, go for a walk. Talk with a good friend that you know 100% is gonna be there for you. The reality is that most people out there are waiting for your downfall, and that's a pleasure that you don't want to give anybody. It's better to appear confident and secure than vulnerable and weak in front of others. And this is not about being inauthentic. This is about protecting your privacy. Trust me, people like to see other people struggling, and I'm not the type of person that like to overshare my personal problems, but the few times that I have done it, I regret it completely, because people go ahead to make opinions about your life and it's like an entertainment for them, and you are not in a position to give to other people that type of access. Do not expose your personal life to anybody. Another thing that you should keep private is your achievements. It's the opposite of sharing your problems. When people see that something is going great in your life, it's even worse. People don't like to see those things, all right? It's a mistake. I learned this in a very hard way, because I get it. We get excited. We get excited when you get that job, when you get that house, when you get a new car, and you want to show everybody your excitement that everything in your life is finally going great. Oftentimes we overshare the things that are going great in our lives because we are excited and we believe in our minds that everybody is gonna be happy for you, but nobody is gonna be happy for you. That's the problem. Most people out there will try to sabotage those blessings too. A lot of people out there like to put evil eye on those things too. Regardless of your spiritual beliefs, that energy is so real. Let me know in the comment section, have you ever noticed the face that puts some people when you tell them something good, when you tell them something amazing that is happening in your life? You can see their faces. This is a feeling that I have experienced thousands of times because I have made this mistake countless times. Sometimes it's difficult to keep your mouth shut when you are excited. I remember 2 years ago, I decided to renovate the floors of my apartment and I was excited showing that picture to everybody. I remember this particular person that I showed the picture of my new floor and she saw it and she said, I don't like those type of floors. Those floors are difficult to clean and over the time, they tend to crack. That type of attitude I'm talking about. That comment was a confirmation. Once again, you need to keep your blessings for yourself. I'm in a point in my life where I don't need the validation of anybody. My blessings are for myself and I celebrate with myself. And if you need to share your success or your excitement with somebody, make sure to share the good news with someone that you know 100% is gonna be happy for you. Probably it's gonna be your mom. Keeping your success and your blessings for yourself is protecting your blessings. Nobody needs to know. And I'm not telling you here that everybody is the same, but the majority of people out there feel insecure about the things that are going great in your life. Keep it to yourself. Another thing that you should keep for yourself is your goals and aspirations. Keep your goals for yourself. Don't tell anybody the things that you want to do. It's exactly like sharing your achievements. People get jealous. And again, I'm not telling you here that everybody is the same, but most people out there get excited also to do exactly what do you want to do. That's something that happens. I have seen it. I remember this person that she expressed she wanted to make a podcast in this specific location, and she interviewed this person that copy exactly her vision. And when you have a great vision, you need to protect your vision. You need to protect the things that are important for you, the things that you want to accomplish. Don't seek validation from anybody. You don't need the validation or the opinion of anybody when we are talking about goals. If you want to accomplish something, work on your goals, work on the things that you want to do, but work on that in private. People love to sabotage those things. People like to make opinions, to give you unsolicited advice, or to go ahead to try to discourage you to not do what do you want to do, or to celebrate that you failed when you don't get to do what you said that you wanted to do. Again, I'm not telling you that everybody is the same, but most people out there are insecure. They don't like to see that other people have aspirations and vision in life. Some people don't have vision and they adopt your vision as theirs. This is all about protection, and this is all about being private about the things that are important for you. Another thing that is important to keep private is information about your salary and your personal finances. I know that this may sound logic, but we tend to overshare more information than what we think. Especially when you are in a group of people where everybody is sharing information and then you feel that you need to share your information too. Sharing personal details about how much you earn or your finances is a bad idea. People like to use that information against you. If you're in a group of people and they're amazing and you feel amazing with them, don't share your salary. You don't need to. You don't need to go ahead and share your personal information just because they are cool or just because somebody needs to know that information. Oftentimes, when somebody needs to know that information, it's not in your benefit. It's in their benefit, and if they can sabotage that, they will. I remember this person went to HR and they asked why I was earning more than them. That type of thing. If someone asks you questions about your personal finances or your salary, that's an intrusive question, alright? You can respectfully decline to answer that question because it's intrusive and you don't need to answer that question to anybody, not even if it's your best friend. Another thing that you should keep private is personal details about your past, your traumas, the neighborhood that you grew up in. This may sound paranoid for some people. Some people show a lot of interest in your life and they are very curious to know a lot of details about your life. And you get excited because you got somebody that is curious and interested in your life. But the reality is that they are not interested in your life. They want to use some pieces of information about your life on their benefits. This is a hard lesson that I was forced to learn. These days, if someone asks me questions about my life, I still responding the questions with a very vague answer. Because now, after all my experiences, I have noticed how some people wants to get personal information from you to use them against you. You need to protect your privacy. I remember this friend, she always liked to talk about her trauma and how she survived. Later, something happened and this random person say, oh, she's like that because she's traumatized. That type of attitude is what I'm talking about. Not everybody needs to have access to know personal details about your past. And even if you trust a person in front of you, everybody needs to go through a vetting process. In 1 month, in 2 months, in 3 months, it's not enough for you to open up and talk about your past and your personal issues with other people. Alright guys, this is all for today. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your opinion about this? Do not give to other people access to your personal life. Protect your privacy like if it's currency. Please like this video if you enjoy it, and I see you next time.